All right. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another episode. So, this is actually the first episode of my Blender Basic series. And in this video, we'll be going over the Blender navigation basics step by step. All right, let's get it. All right. So, the first basic I'm going to teach y'all is how to move your perspective or your camera. So, if you just press the middle scroll button on your mouse, then just press it. You'll be moving your perspective or your camera orbiting around this object. All right. All right. So for this part, I'm going to teach y'all how to pan. So panning is actually very easy in Blender. It's quite simple. You know what I mean? So you only just have to press Shift plus the middle scroll button. Now look, you're panning away from the object. Yeah, it's so cool, right? So why not give it a try? Alright, moving on to the next part. So for this part, I'm gonna teach you how to move an object in Blender. It's actually quite easy to move an object in Blender. So if you just press G, the object will start to move. But here's the fun thing. So as we know, Blender has three axes. The x-axis, the y-axis, and the z-axis. So if you just press G and press which axis you want to move for. So for example, if I press X now, it'll move in the x-axis. And if I press Y, it'll start to move in the y-axis. The same goes for the z-axis too. Look. But here's the another interesting thing. So if I press G and press Shift Z, it'll only move in the x-axis and the y-axis. The same goes for the x and y. So if I just press Y now, it'll only move in the x-axis and the z-axis. And if I press X, it'll only move, Shift plus X. It'll only move in the z-axis and the y-axis. So for this part, I'm going to teach you how to scale in Blender. Scale is a very important skill in Blender. So if you just want to scale in Blender, you just only have to press the S key on your keyboard. So if I just press S key right now, this object will start to scale. And let's say I only want this object to scale on the x-axis. So I just need to press S plus X. Then this object will start to scale on the x-axis. And if I say I only want to scale on the y-axis, I just only have to press Y right now. Then this object will start to scale. And if I just only want to scale on the z-axis, I just only have to press the Z button. And there's also a very interesting thing about this, just like what I did in the G or move part. So let's say I only want to scale on the x-axis and the y-axis. I just need to press S and plus Shift plus Z. And it goes on. So if I just only want to exclude the x-axis, I just need to press Shift plus X. And it'll only scale on the z-axis and the y-axis. Yeah. All right. This part, I'm going to teach y'all how to rotate your object. If you want to rotate your object in Blender, it's actually quite fairly simple. So if we just press R right now, then this object will start to rotate. And let's say I only want this object to rotate on the x-axis. So I press R, then press X. And it goes on. So if I just press white right now, it will only rotate on the white axis. And if I press Z, it will only rotate on the Z axis. And there's actually very different thing from the other two part that I teach from the previous two sections. You can actually type how many degrees of an angle you want to rotate your object. So if I press R, X, then let's say 45 degrees, 45. And yeah, so if I just press R and Z and 90 degrees right now, it will rotate 90 degrees on the Z axis. Yeah, then it goes on. Okay. So after you have watched this video, you have learned moving your perspective in Blender and panning in Blender and moving your object, rotating your object, and scaling your object. So these are the fundamentals of Blender. And I'll see you guys in the next video.